Hi ladies, Megan here with Beautiful by Megan Horst, and today is the first video of a series of videos where I'm going to be helping you find the perfect foundation for your face. Here we go! So the question that I get most often as a makeup artist is, what foundation should I use? And the first thing I say when people ask me that question is, I say, well, what kind of skin do you have? And what kind of coverage are you looking for? And what type of product do you like? So do you have oily skin? Do you have dry skin? Do you have combination skin? Do you have extremely dry skin, acne prone skin? And once we answer that question, then I like to figure out, do you usually like to use a liquid or a cream or a powder? And then once we figure that out, then I like to figure out what kind of finish the client usually likes. Do you like something matte, something satin finish, something very dewy? And from there we can go on to figure out what would the best foundation formula for your skin be. So usually what I suggest people do is do your homework. Be really well versed and know your skin and know your pigments. So what I like people to do is have a nice clean face and stand somewhere in your bathroom, maybe if you have a good window, or your bedroom, and hold a hand mirror and really have like either a robe around your chest or a towel, and be able to see all those tones and pigments that you have in your neck or in different parts of your face, in your chest, in your shoulders. And your number one goal, and my goal for you, is to have uniformity and fluidity when it comes to the skin looking nice and even. So that would be my number one thing, was to really give your skin a good look and to try to figure out what you need. So for instance, and I'll have all my makeup off, and you guys have seen my other videos. I have lots of freckles and brown spots, and when I do the video on how to apply foundation, I'll definitely show you the different pigments that I have in my skin. So I have super pale skin usually in the winter, and in the summer all my freckles come out no matter how much SPF I wear, and especially if I go for long runs and the SPF gets all wet and I end up wiping my sweat away, I end up getting a little pink. So inevitably I get a very pink chest. I get kind of hyperpigmentation in my shoulders from previous sun damage. I have pigmentation all in my forehead, and my face is about 2 shades darker than my neck. My neck is very fair, so I have to deal with matching my chest with my fair neck with my face that's pretty dark. So what I end up doing is using a color on my face that's, sorry, there's a fly or a gnat swimming around my face. So what I end up doing is using a shade on my face that's a couple shades lighter than what would actually match my face, so that it matches my neck, and then since that'll be a little dark on my neck, I end up blending in here, and it just all kind of flows. And I'll definitely show you that on my next video. But so my biggest thing is, you really need to know what you're looking for. You need to know your undertones that you have, and you need to definitely get samples so that you don't waste your money. So when you go into the stores, most of the time there's really terrible lighting, and you can't tell whether or not the foundations that you're trying on, or that the people behind the counter are trying on you, are even a good match at all. So I would definitely suggest getting probably 3 different samples within the range of the color that you think would work best on you, and going home and actually trying them on in an area right down your jaw to your neck. And in my case, like I said, the color that I wanted to use was light on my face but a little dark on my neck, but it actually, when I put it on all over, I didn't have to do much blending into my neck, and it really, everything looked very uniform. So that's why it's super important for you to just look at everything as a whole and not just your face. because what you think might be too dark or too light actually might really end up working. Okay, so we covered that today to find the first step to find the good foundation for you, and the perfect foundation would be to ask yourself the very important questions of what kind of skin do I have? What kind of coverage do I look for or need? What kind of product do I like to use? And what kind of finish do I want? And then we're just going to really take a good look at our skin, our neck, our chest, our shoulders, and our face to see what we need in a foundation. Thank you guys so much for joining me and taking time out of your busy day. I'm really excited for these series of videos so that everyone gets their perfect foundation for their face. And I look forward to everyone reading the blog and checking out the products that I recommend. Go on my site at beautifulbymeganhorse.com. Also check me out on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks!